I think it has been a very eventful year. When I first started, there was so much excitement generated from the fact that, you know, this is the first woman speaker of the country, and the first few exciting things that I had to deal with and to sort out in my first month was my costume, the official robe, because I'm the first woman speaker. So of course the question was, do you wear pants or do you wear a long skirt? So the same tailor who make the robes for other speakers came to see me, and he said, you know, this is the first, so you can choose. And so we have both. We have pants and we have long skirt. And of course then the issue, do I wear a songkok or not? Yeah. You know, because the men will wear a songkok, but they decided that, okay, it's safer to wear the songkok in the assembly. But I did talk to the deputy speaker of the Dewan Negara, and we were having a chat because the deputy speaker is a lady. So we were talking about how, you know, we should design more feminine looking songkok or cap for the woman speaker. Yeah. Then of course the other issue was the title. Officially under our standing orders, we call the speaker as Tuan Speaker. Right. You know, so the question then would be, do they call me Tuan Speaker or Puan Speaker? Because it's not in the standing order. I'm actually flexible with anything. You can call me Tuan or Puan, that's fine. But some people, even men assemblymen, they actually feel uncomfortable. That is something that we are still discussing about, but according to the standing orders, the official title is Tuan Speaker. Right. Yep. And then the third thing, of course, would be for protocol. Because we deal a lot with the palace and official programs, how do they address the spouse of the speaker? Because they never have a woman speaker, right? And then of course my husband, where does he sit? Does he accompany or does he sit together with the MB's wife? What is the protocol like? So these were some of the initial challenges that we had to sort out in the very beginning. And then moving into the job, of course, after the first sitting, I felt more comfortable in the role. And I actually feel that being a woman speaker, there are good points about having a woman speaker, because generally I think women are better listeners, and we are more patient. So I think it takes a lot to actually get me stirred up in the assembly. It's not so easy to actually make me angry. So I think my tolerance level and my patience level is generally higher than other men. So I think that's a plus point of having a woman speaker in the State Assembly. Some of the highlights in that 1 year would be, of course, dealing with the motions in the House. For the first time in the history of the State Assembly of Selangor, I have allowed an emergency motion tabled by the opposition leader, who is UMNO in Selangor, to be tabled and to be debated. Emergency motion is a big deal because you put aside other agenda in the House and specifically to debate the issue. So he filed a motion to debate, urging the state government to actually stop the water rationing. I personally felt that was an important issue to be dealt with by the House, and so I allowed the debate, setting aside other agendas and allowing that emergency motion to be debated. Of course, they were not able to convince the State Assembly as to why the water rationing should cease, and the state government answered in return why rationing was necessary. So the motion, even though it was debated, it was not passed. Second motion that was very interesting was also another motion in the recent sitting tabled by the opposition, again UMNO, and to see that motion debated and approved by the House. That was a very interesting development, also first time in history. And then of course the whole issue of the motion on hudud by UMNO in Selangor. The fact that I allow it to be tabled, but they withdrew just before the sitting, so it was never debated in the State Assembly. For me, I think that's an important development, simply because hudud has always been a subject that's attracted a lot of debate outside State Assembly outside Parliament. People talk a lot about it, but nobody wanted to deal with it face on, and so we decided that it would be a good thing to allow the debate to happen in the State Assembly. And I feel that the Selangor State Assembly is mature enough. The assemblymen, they are exposed to dealing with motions by the opposition. They are all able to debate it out rationally with their own arguments, and they are elected representatives. I see no reason why they are not able to debate, and also the fact that it's live telecast, so their constituents will be able to judge them for their performance in the State Assembly.